And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass.
The woman that has the biggest breast or the biggest ass or the finest face, that they don't actually take the time out to develop their passion or know what they are passionate about. There was a client that came to my office and I asked him, "What are you passionate about?" And I was surprised when he told me the answer. He said he's passionate about women. I'm like, "What do you mean you're passionate about women?" Like, that's not, I don't really see that as a passion. So you mean you're passionate about sleeping with women? Is that what you're passionate about? I don't consider that a passion. I mean something you are doing productively that can actually help you, that can improve your value. You understand? That's what I talk about passion. And that way you can live without a woman is by developing a hobby. You know, people always think that a man having a hobby is a waste of time. We always associate hobby with children, you know. Someone that's playing, you know, that's a hobby, likes to play. And so we assume that as a man, you should be serious. You should not have a hobby. You should be focused on important things. But it's not so. As a man, you should have a hobby. You see, the thing that hobby does for you is that it makes you sociable. It puts you in situation. It helps you develop your social skills. You know, when maybe play football is your hobby, and then you get to meet people that love to play football too. It can help you develop how you relate to people. It can help you improve yourself socially, you know. If you're one of those people that are not so confident, being around people that play football, you may have to develop your confidence. You understand? It may put you in a place where you have to actually pay attention to how you say things and how you act and how you behave. You understand? So, hobby is kind of important, and hobby is an activity that you can share with people. You know, so it actually allows you to see yourself in a different light. Like, how do I act when, if chess is my hobby and I lose to somebody? How do I act? Or am I really good at chess? You know, having a hobby and being and competing with people in that your hobby actually makes you know more about yourself. You understand? Helps you like become somebody that people want to be around. You know, so hobby is very, very important. That's why whenever you go for a job interview, they always ask you what's your hobby, because they want to know if you are those kind of, if you're a person that has social skills. You understand? Because if you don't have a hobby, chances are you don't have people that you hang out with. So chances are you may not have any social skills. You understand? So another thing I want to talk about is the last thing I want to talk about: how to live with yourself without needing a woman, or what you should be doing with your life that doesn't involve a woman. If you want to look at it that way, it is the opportunity to educate yourself. You see, what I've come to realize is that chasing a lady is a very, very draining venture. Chasing women is draining. You know, you have to always do this and do that, and you have to always be there. You understand? So it can be draining. You understand? And when you are those kind of person that jump from relationship to relationship, what you may end up discovering is that you may not have time to develop yourself. You understand? You may not have time to educate yourself. And one thing you have to understand is that educating yourself is one of the most important things you can ever do with your life. You know, education does not stop in primary school, neither does it stop in secondary school, and it damn sure does not stop in the university. Education doesn't stop there. Education is a lifelong process. You know, you have to always be reading, knowing what is happening in the society, knowing what is happening in the world, reading about current affairs, reading about your line of profession, whether it's medicine. You have to always be reading. Those public discourse, those issues that polarize people, you have to know about it. You have to know about your health. Look for the area that you are interested in and learn more about it and educate yourself, because nobody wants to be around somebody that doesn't know anything. Nobody wants to be around them. The reason why you're listening to this and you're watching this and you're subscribing to this is because you feel that to some extent I know what I'm talking about. You understand? So, but if you find out or you feel that, oh, this guy don't know what he's talking about, chances are you stop listening. And nobody wants to be around somebody that does not know what they're talking about. If you know what you're talking about, people are going to want to pay attention to you. But the moment they realize you don't have any idea what you're talking about, they are gone. You know? So, as a man that is single, that is not with a woman at the moment, you need to educate yourself so that when you come in contact with people, you have something to say other than, I don't leave those people, Joe. I don't even understand what's going to happen in this country. you will not be making some remarks that doesn't show any intellectual prowess. You understand? So educating yourself is very, very important. Knowing about current issues, having opinions on certain issues is important, because at least people will listen to you. It means you have something to say, something to offer, that something is going on there, you know. So that is my final point on how to live with a woman without a woman. That's my final point on how to live without a woman. You see, like I said, when you don't have a woman, right, is a time of your life when you can do other things. Don't feel that because you don't have a woman that you cannot live, or oh, let me get a woman. If I don't get a woman, now people will think something is wrong with me. They will think I'm a homosexual, or I'm crazy, or I'm undesirable. Don't worry about that. You see, this is a bonus. So bonus. What women need to learn to do is learn how to attract women, not how to chase women. You know, the difference between attracting a woman and chasing a woman is by being a desirable person. And all these things I've given you, all these key I've given you, is to make you a desirable person. And when you are desirable, women will come and be attracted to you immediately. It's like just imagine a cake. Without icing, a cake is still a cake, right? Without icing, it's still a cake. But when you have an icing on the cake, it just makes the cake. It kind of decorates the cake. So when you are that cake, when you are that person that you have developed yourself, you know who you are, you know, you're educated, you know, you have, you understand current issues and what is going on in the society, you are passionate, you understand what I'm saying? You have those key attributes I've talked about, then chances are you end up meeting a woman because you are a desirable person. But if you don't, understand, it is still okay. So what I want to remove from the mindset of young people or young men is that you need a woman to live. You don't. You don't need a woman to live. Whether you are 50 years old and you decide that you don't need a woman, is your business, you know. You don't have to be explaining to everybody that comes to you as if, you know, you are some, like you're a criminal and everybody's interrogating you. You don't need that. But if you want women, or you want to date women, and you want to live with a woman, focus on those key I've talked about. Thank me later, because you know I'm right. Just keep it up and then you know I'm right. So on that note, that's all I have to say for this. And thank you for watching this seminar titled How to Live Without a Woman. And I hope the guys enjoyed it, and I hope no lady watched it. Bye.
And I'm getting mighty tired of your trifling ways and of listening to that jackass Bray.